Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing.
Looking to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Demon Deacons offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Off he goes. He's inside the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid proof. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's throw. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Wake! The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kev. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. That pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room at the 35. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Lining up to convert 3rd down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it, it's Grove. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Snowed under by the defense.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making the miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In Game 1, they had 6 sacks, and obviously won that football game. They know...
Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And down he goes back at the 3. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Got the back over the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the...
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to pound it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Owens. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and trying to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man in stride. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for a crease. It's Jamison. On the move at the 30. Just trucks through it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. He's back to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Legacy Stadium.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man, it's Peters. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the offense will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Webb.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Jamison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down.
Offense,
1-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Owens. Going over the top. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incomplete.
Going for the big play. He caught it. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And tight ends do so much. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on first down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
He's right on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. from the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Spits it out to the back. Pass on the way. It's picked off. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
And the offense will take over.
A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's in for a touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for them.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Comes out throwing on first down. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 21 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Owens. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the run, fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Jamison. Turns it on at midfield. He's off to the races. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack